please direct your attention to your listening device for the show that believes there is no such thing as useless sports knowledge. This is the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, sports trivia for those of us who rode the pine. This is episode 340, which is coincidentally the current value in millions of the unrivaled league, and is the weight in pounds of Giants defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, and is also the career batting average for both George Sisler and Lou Gehrig. Anyway, I'm your host, Josh Snyder, and today's game will be pitting the Benchwarmer team of Dave Wirtz and Markkus versus Benchwarmer David Lux and newcomer to the bench, one of my oldest friends, Gabe. In person, I eat gluten, but on Zoom, I stand Bashul Tootin Rubin. Welcome to the bench, Gabe. Why don't you take a minute to tell us where you're from, what teams you root for, anything else you'd like our listenership to know about you?
All right. Well, I live in New Jersey. I teach at Montclair State University. I rep the Sixers, Eagles, to an extent the Packers. I have the starter jacket, 2 starter jackets. So that's quite an extent. And I have 3 kids. I'm, ready to play.
All right. Mr. Lux, what's crack-a-lackin'? Let us know what your and Gabe's team name's going to be.
Yeah, I'll just jump to the team name. I just met Gabe for the first time. We went to the same summer camp, believe it or not, but 10 years apart. And in honor of the jersey that he's wearing tonight, our team name is going to be VJ Edge Come and Get It.
All right. VJ Edge Come and Get It. Love it. All right, Dave, how's the hustle, my friend?
That's all I do is hustle, baby. Actually, no, it's been the opposite of that because I've been kept home from work in order to help the upbringing of my new child. And so it's been nice and slow. And also, Gabe, there is nothing wrong with repping the team that you own a starter jacket for. It's why I was a Hornets fan for the longest time, because everyone had a Hornets starter jacket at some point in time, it seems like. So I get that. But yeah, nothing new over here. I've been enjoying the at-home life. Yep, that's about it.
Cool. Markkus, what's good? How you doing?
It's not good as Sam Darnold popping up on that injury report. That's a little scary, but no, we're good. Good over here. Hired a receivers coach the other day to take something off of my plate as a play caller, but nice. That's the position that I coach, and I'm sad about it a little bit. So, that's a weird one because I've spent so many years honing that craft of coaching that position, and now I have to give it up because I need to coach the quarterback so he knows what I want. So that's the crisis I'm having. But not a crisis is some people's love of this genre of music, and we had a nice discussion about Eiffel 65 and among other things. And so tonight, Dave and I, as a nod to that genre of music, we're going to be Euro Pop My Cherry.
Oh, God.
All right. So in one corner, we have VJ Edge Come and Get It. And then Euro Pop My Cherry. I think together, those are there's a whole lot of suggestion going on. But a lot of consent at the same time. So
we do consent to these recordings.
Fair enough. It's good to do. All right. So with that, I will kick it over to Benchwarmer Emeritus Dan for the rules.
The game will consist of 4 quarters of play, each with a different trivia style. The styles of quarters 1 through 3 will change from show to show, and I will explain them to you as we go along. Like any good sporting event, we will have a halftime show after the second quarter with entertainment questions. And in the fourth quarter, our teams will wager from their points accumulated to see who are today's clipboard captains, to be honored like the true benchwarmers they are. All right, let's get this game underway.
All right, now that we all know the rules of the game, bring it over to today's first quarter. And today's first quarter will be sporting haikus.
Sporting haiku. For this quarter, there will be 4 questions in haiku form. Each question is worth 25 points.
All right. Now, I've known Gabe since we were 5, and there's a fair amount of inside jokes we've built up over the years. So there's at least one line in each of these that will help one team more than the other. But don't worry, there's enough to go on, and all will be explained. Question number 1. Voice sounds like Muppet. Gabe's father calls him Macron. Dad was a pitcher.
We can check in.
All right. Europop My Cherry is checked in. VJ Edge, come and get it. Feel free to talk it out.
All right, what do you think?
Well, Macron is like Mahomes, so that's what I thought. And the Muppet also, the Kermit, I guess. So
Wait, what's the line about Gabe's father calls him? I mean, obviously that's a reference to
I
you.
think my dad did call him Macron. We were watching a game, and he said the Eagles keep sacking Macron.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so there you go. So it's Mahomes. So we'll check in with Mahomes Jr.
All right, checked in with Mahomes Jr. Over to Europop My Cherry.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the more popular bits on the soon-to-be Hall of Famer. But yeah, we also went with Patrick Mahomes Jr.
Yeah, both teams getting points. It is Patrick Mahomes Jr. Unclear, Gabe, if your dad thinks that he's the French president or a kind of fancy pastry.
He may be the French president.
All right. Question number 2. Red Turf, Rams, and Hawks had receiving Triple Crown, Old Man Autobot.
We'll check in.
Europop My Cherry has checked in. VJH, come and get it. Feel free to talk it out.
All right, so Gabe, what is the Old Man Autobot reference?
It makes me think of a wide receiver on Detroit, but that's Megatron. That's I don't think he is an Autobot.
Yeah, well, let me help you a little bit. The red turf has got to be an Eastern Washington reference. They're the only ones that I could think of off the top of my head that actually played.
So Rams and Hawks. Could be Rams and Seahawks.
Yes, for sure it is, because he's got to pack it into the syllables. So that's the only thing you could possibly mean here.
Okay.
So I guess we need a wide receiver who went to Eastern Washington and played for the Seahawks and Rams. But Old Man Autobot doesn't mean anything to you? Because that's
Old Man Autobot.
Oh, okay. It just hit me, but I don't know. He said a lot of them are inside jokes for you. So the person that I know of that went to Eastern Washington that played for the Rams and the Seahawks would be Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, why is he Old Man Autobot? Let's think.
It's got to be Cooper Kupp. I don't know what the inside joke is. That part's not helping me. But the first 2 lines,
Definitely Hawks and Rams. Yeah.
screams Cooper Kupp. Is that all right? Can we check that in?
Yeah.
Okay, Cooper Kupp. Josh.
All right, over to Europop My Cherry.
Yeah, Red Turf is automatically Eastern, and Rams to Seahawks could only be Cooper Kupp. Dave had to explain the Autobot reference because I was like, I don't get that. But yes, he won the receiving triple, or he had the receiving Triple Crown a few years ago. So yeah, we also have checked in with Cooper Kupp.
All right, Josh, explain yourself, Josh.
I was because Dave was going to explain the reference. I didn't know.
Okay.
Oh, I believe that that first part is hanging with Mr. Cooper, and the last part is the old G1 Autobot Cup, who was literally just an old man. And I think he was like a crappy pickup truck as well.
It was a crappy futuristic pickup truck. He just showed up for Transformers the movie being like, I've been in these wars for all these years, when he had just appeared as a new Autobot. And anyway, so he's the Old Man Autobot as Cup. I always think about Cup when I think of a Cooper Kupp.
Oh, wow.
Gabe and I have made references to the movie all the time. Anyway, Kupp is in a rare group of 3rd generation NFL players, not first G Transformers. As his father was a quarterback, his grandfather was an offensive lineman. His great-grandfather, Matt Mutilated Man Parts Kupp, who thankfully procreated before he played, was the inspiration and namesake for the athletic protector.
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Question number 3. Panthers quarterback, born at Wheat Wars Hospital, undersized Crimson.
We will check in.
All right. VJ Edge, come and get it, is checked in. Feel free to talk it out. Europop My Cherry.
Wheat Wars sounds like a battle between all of the variations of got frosted mini wheats because every time I go to the cereal aisle, it is startling how many variations of mini wheats there are. It's really upsetting, if I'm being honest.
I was thinking it was a battle between like Wil Wheaton, just like a bunch of like timeline Wil Wheatons.
Kenny Wheaton, Wil Wheaton. All right. Anyways, those are the only Wheatons I know. Yeah, that was for
I'm sure
you,
there's
David.
more. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, I was just going to say, who knows who Kenny Wheaton is besides me and you?
Yeah. Okay. I think we can go with Bryce Young here. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna check in with that little fella, Bryce Young.
All right, back over to VJ Edge. Come and get it.
Well, at first, when we saw Panthers quarterback and knowing that Gabe is from the Philly area, we were gravitating towards Kerry Collins because we know he went to Penn State, so figured he could have been born there. But then the underside crimson, of course, was a natural tip-off that it had to be Bryce Young.
Yeah. But Bryce Young, like Kobe Bryant and yours truly, was born at Lankedon Hospital in Wynwood, Pennsylvania. As young preteens, after tackle football played until someone got hurt, we would often wander into the wheat fields behind Lankedon and choose stalks of wheat that were named like swords to do glorious battle. And that's what the Wheat Wars was.
Wow. I thought you said there was like a little advantage for the other team.
Okay, moving on. Question number 4. Sun, Wings, Lynx, 2-guard. MIP in 24. Hellman's Condiment.
We can check in.
BJ Edge, come and get it, has checked in. Euro Pop My Cherry, please feel free to talk it out.
Hey,
Go ahead,
so
Marcus.
we were both thinking mayo, and then I think Dave and I both had the light bulb at the same time because I went, wait a minute, and I've seen her in person, and let me tell you, she's on the she just made the list. That's what I said to myself when I was there at the game, even though I don't think she'd be into me for some reason. Dave even spelled it right, I'm pretty sure. We think this is Dejanay Carrington, who. Big fan. When I saw her play, she was on the Mercury, I think. Or she might have been on the Sun. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, we're checking in with Dejanay Carrington.
Okay. Back over to you, VJ Edge. Come and get it.
Yeah, we had the same. I wrote I know her name is Dejanay. So. Then it took a minute to remember Carrington is the last name, and David suggested we just say Carrington, but
Yeah.
He was playing around with different variations of Dijon
the
and
first
Dijonais
name,
and- yes,
spellings.
yes.
Dijonais.
So we'll check in with Carrington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you might remember from the early 90s, the Dijonais commercial from Hellman's, maybe not. Okay. But Dejanay Carrington is correct. Both teams getting their points. She is a brand ambassador for, what is she a brand ambassador? For Reebok, and has an endorsement deal for Savage X Fenty, Savage times Fenty. How are you supposed to say that with the X in the middle? I'm not cool enough to say it. Anyway, but Hellman's is not in her corporate portfolio yet.
Cross. It's the cross.
Savage Cross Fenty. Do I just have to make the sign and not say a word when I say the X? Okay. Anyway, it's Dejanay Carrington. And yeah, there are reasons why she may not be into you, Marcus. But, you know, don't take it personally.
I'm not. That one I won't take personally.
Fair enough. We had talked about other condiment-based and WNBA stars that we put out there. Sriracha Jones was one idea.
Is your favorite DC D-list character Condiment King? Is that what I'm gathering from this?
I'm Marvel all the way, so I don't know Condiment King, but go, please.
I'm talking D-list Batman villain Condiment King.
I think you're being nice with D.
I am. I'm. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, but there is a Batman the Animated Series episode featuring the Condiment King, so feel free to check that one.
He was great in the Lego Batman movie too.
Oh yeah, also true.
Condiment King.
There should be a Wasabi Wilson. I think that feels good to me.
Wasabi Wilson.
That's a cowboy.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So at the end of the first quarter, both teams are perfect, 100 points for both.
We wanted to let you know that we are on Patreon if you'd be interested in supporting us financially. Your contributions will be used to help us cover the costs that it takes to bring you the high-quality sports trivia you have come to expect from us. There's also some great perks that come with the Patreon membership to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast, including bonus episodes and Benchwarmers swag. You can find us at patreon.com/benchwarmerstp. Thanks.
And that will bring us to the second quarter. Today's second quarter will be the missing link.
The missing link. This quarter will consist of 5 questions with theme-linked answers. The teams will attempt to answer the questions and guess the theme. Each question is worth 20 points. A correct guess to the theme before the 5th question will earn the first team 100 points. The other team can still earn 50 points with a correct theme guess. If neither team has identified the correct theme before the 5th question, both teams can still earn 50 points with a correct theme guess.
Both teams, I urge you to wait until question 3. Okay. I have not followed this advice myself, but I am begging you to do so in this case because you will definitely be misled if you do not wait until question 3. Okay?
I love it.
All right.
I don't like this. I don't like you assuming that I'm not going to get it.
Oh, I'm assuming you're going to get it.
No, he's assuming you're going to go down the wrong path if you try to go after 2.
But I'm telling you
we need
this
the
time.
music drop. We need the never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
We stand and invoke here.
Okay. Question number 1. This player is the only Alaskan to win championships at the high school, college, and NBA levels, also winning the 2019 FIBA Champions League with Virtus Bologna.
Okay, we're going to check in.
Okay. VJ Edge, come and get it, has checked in. Euro Pop My Cherry. Feel free to talk it out, y'all.
Yeah, this is... how many Alaskans do you know there, Marcus?
You're asking Daddy Alaska how many Alaskans he knows?
Well, I'm not really out and about in the igloo, if you catch the drift. If you are sure that Chalmers is Alaskan, then I like Mario Chalmers because he's Kansas. He definitely won. That was the Steph Curry craziness for Davidson. Definitely won with the Heat. And yeah, he was out of the league, after not too long. I don't know about
and he wasn't like out because he retired though. Like he was still
right. Yeah.
Because didn't he make a comeback? Did he try to come? He tried to
at
come
least
back
an
in.
attempted one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I because I think your other guess. I thought Singler was from Oregon.
Maybe he is, and I'm just confusing that. I like yours better. As soon as you said Chalmers, I was like, oh yeah, that actually sounds right. So and the championships lineup. So I'm good with that.
All right, let's go with Mario Chalmers checking in.
All right. Back over to you, VJ Edge. Come and get it.
We had the same, but David obviously helped me a bit with Alaskan basketball players. So we had Carlos Boozer, who I don't think won an NBA championship. I don't know if he won a college. Trajan Langdon, who's probably everyone's favorite. But then we said it has to be Chalmers. I mean, once he mentioned Chalmers, I said, I know he won with Miami Heat. He won with Kansas.
Correct. Yeah.
High school, we don't know.
Yeah, like we don't have that one in our Rolodexes either. But Kyle
is Carlos Boozer from Alaska? I thought he was like an Army brat.
No. Born in Germany. Well, I mean, he may be an Army brat, but he was from Alaska. He went to high school in Alaska.
Is that where he learned to paint his head?
Could be. And Kyle's English from Southern Oregon, South Eugene, Medford, I think. So anyway,
I've been there. We checked to Medford, Oregon.
We checked. Well, there you go. We checked in with Mario Chalmers.
All right, both teams getting points. It is Mario Chalmers, absolutely. When asked immediately after being drafted how many times he'd watched his overtime forcing three-pointer against Memphis in the NCAA championship, Chalmers responded 1,000,000 times. All right. Why wouldn't you, right?
I watch play calls that I make just because I'm like, God, you're a bad man. That was smart. You're so smart.
So our first answer in the missing link is Mario Chalmers. Question number 2. During his 15-year middling MLB career as a catcher, this Jewish Princeton grad was known as the brainiest man in baseball, speaking 7 languages, winning radio quiz shows, and graduating law school. He followed up by serving as a spy for the OSS during World War II, earning the Medal of Freedom, which he refused during his lifetime. And he was portrayed in a biopic by Paul Rudd.
Yeah, we will check in. We'll check in.
Okay, VGH Come and Get It is checked in. Euro Pop My Cherry. What do you got?
Play. That's what that gets, because this is crazy. I'm relying on you, Mr. Baseball. Like, come on now.
Well, this is before my time. I'm trying to think of Paul Rudd movies.
I can only think of whichever Halloween he was in. What was that, 4?
4 or 5? 4. I think you're right. Oh, because I'm a Season of the Witch fan myself. Now you're getting me off track here, Marcus.
The only person and it's not a biopic, even though I wish it was, that I remember Paul Rudd playing a historical figure is John Lennon in Dewey Cox. There's no limit to what we can imagine.
Okay, I can picture the Paul Rudd movie. The movie is called The Catcher Was a Spy. Obviously playing it off. It's biopic. It was a biography.
I'm not sure. Dave's going to his own mind palace here. It's like
he kind of is. I'm kind of
right?
stoked about it.
What is
I'm
it?
building the movie. I don't need to take my headphones off here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
I was gonna say you're invited to the Daddy Dome, but it doesn't seem like you need it.
This is gonna drive me nuts. Oh man, what is it? It starts with a B.
Which part?
The last name.
Okay, Barton. I'm sorry, I made myself laugh. I was gonna say Billiams.
Billions, yes. Mark Strong was in it. Jeff Daniels was in it. Paul Giamatti was in this movie.
Okay.
Guy Pearce, Sienna Miller was also there too. It starts with a B. It's a think Jewish names. Jewish names.
Oh,
that start with a B.
Oh, this is going nowhere. This is going nowhere fast.
No, he could get there.
No.
Who's the stupid director?
It's German. It's German. This is Berg. His last name is Berg. Berg.
Like Peter Berg?
Berg. B-E-R-G. It's Berg.
Okay.
Yeah. What I was thinking, I got onto the Alaska part too, so then I got an iceberg in my head. We're going to check in with Berg.
Wow. Well, okay. All right. Back over to VJ Edge. Come and get it.
All right. So I just have to say that I rarely root for a team not to get an answer. I'm normally a nicer guy than that. But this was correct. It is Mo Berg, one of my favorites. And it actually was it was actually a pretty good movie. Paul Rudd was pretty good, and Paul Giamatti, who's going to play me in the David Lex biopic, was also
the Rhino. Yeah.
I'd love to see Paul Giamatti playing David.
Look, who else is going to play me?
You didn't get the question right. What's wrong with you? Okay. Anyway,
you got to whisper more. You got Dad, that's all right.
I'm just picturing him from that. What was that movie with the school?
The Holdovers. I think.
Holdovers.
It was good movie.
Great. He was great in that one.
He was very good. He's good. I like him.
Both teams getting points. Yes, the answer is Mo Berg. Very impressive. Dave, I don't know. You've got to find a name for your whatever place you went to there to get all of that IMDb knowledge, and then Alaska. That was something, man.
I think his place should be Aesop Stables. That's the chance to pull it out. That's where he could go.
Not bad. That's not bad either.
I was gonna say Hogtown.
All I had was the Wirtz Warehouse. That's
pretty good.
I like that, the Wirtz Warehouse. Aesop Stables I like too.
Well, Aesop Stables is because Aesop, for non-wrestling fans, that's Dave's persona. What do I call it?
Ring name.
Ring name.
There you go. Okay, that's better.
Nice. I like it. Fable Stables.
Yeah.
Berg received many requests to write his memoirs, but he turned them down. He almost began work on them in 1960, but he quit after the co-writer assigned to work with him confused him with Mo Howard of the Three Stooges.
That I did not know.
That really happened. His final words were reportedly, "How did the Mets do today?"
Well, that would definitely kill a person. So,
you thought that was an old athlete. Question number 3. This is a really old athlete.
It
David,
gets older?
Yeah, David, you might have known this guy. This Thracian gladiator, likely the most well-known actual gladiator in modern times, escaped and led a revolt of enslaved people against Rome, with his story being celebrated across literature, music, film, and more. The Ottawa Senators mascot is even named for him.
We'll check in.
Europop My Cherry has checked in. VJ Edge, come and get it. Feel free to talk it up.
Well, I mean, okay, let's start with this. Name me a famous gladiator.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Wait a minute, led a revolt of enslaved people. I mean, there was the famous movie Spartacus. He led a revolt, but
What was the name of the guy in Gladiator?
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Oh no, it is Spartacus, because I think the mascot is the Ottawa Senators. The mascot is some kind of play on that, Spartacat or something like that.
No way.
I'm not kidding. I'm not
Really?
kidding. I mean, it would work with the question,
Well,
right?
Spartacus would work for celebrating across literature, music, film.
For sure.
Maybe I was reaching for names, and that's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, how many gladiators would Josh possibly expect us to know?
Well, he probably knows a few, but yeah, how many do we know?
Blaze, Laser.
I really think it's Spartacus.
Okay.
That was the plot of the movie. That was the famous Kirk Douglas role, Jewish gladiator, Kirk Douglas. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna check in with Spartacus.
Okay. Over to you, Europop My Cherry.
I sent it to Marcus pretty quickly, but this has to be Spartacus, unless we're going down an M train here. But we went with Spartacus.
Yeah, Spartacus is correct. Not quite as well known as how Spartacus was the worst trash talker of his time. Thankfully, his opponents were usually dead before he delivered his signature lines. "This is Sparta, cuz," and "In your Thrace."
Can we forfeit?
Who reviews Josh's copy?
Nobody does.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
It's getting better from here, I think. I hope. Both teams getting that right. It is Spartacus. Okay, with our theme-linked answers so far, in the missing link are Mario Chalmers, Mo Berg, and Spartacus. Moving on to question number 4. This award-winning columnist has been a sports and opinion staple of the Detroit Free Press for the last 40 years. A regular panelist on ESPN's The Sports Reporters, as well as a musician and playwright, he's likely best known for his petite novels, both fiction and nonfiction, that have sold, as of 2021, more than 40 million copies worldwide.
We will hesitantly check in.
Confidently is what he meant to say.
I said what I said.
Europop My Cherry has hesitantly checked in. Over to you. VJ Edge, come and get it.
Yeah, we both exchanged fairly quickly, but in full disclosure, we got to the answer quickly and have been pounding our head against the wall for a theme ever since. But we're pretty sure the answer to the question, Gabe, unless you're going to stop me from checking this in, is Mitch Albom, right?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I'm a fan. I like him. Tuesdays with Maury, all that stuff. But what the bloody heck? I have no idea what's going on, but we will check that in.
Yeah, we were really shooting a lot of different ideas
yeah.
against the wall. But
All right. Yep. Okay. We'll check that in for the answer and keep going back to pound our heads against the wall.
Fair enough. I'll give you more time to pound your head after this. Okay, back over to you, Europop My Cherry.
That's all I could work off of was the sports reporters part. Oh my gosh, I'm still saying Spartacus as we talk. But yeah, I sent it to Marcus. It was Mitch Albom, and all I can think of was his freaky cauliflower ears. So thanks for getting that brain, sucking my brain rather. So we checked in with Mitch Albom.
Both teams getting points. It is Mitch Albom. Author of Tuesdays with Maury and many other books, 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Albom played for years with the Rock Bottom Remainders, which is that band that's made up of all authors. But of all his exploits, he and they have yet to release an album. Also, he's a good dude. Albom is deeply involved in philanthropic work, particularly focused on helping Detroit's homeless population and Haitian orphans. Our missing link answers so far are Mario Chalmers, Mo Berg, Spartacus, and Mitch Albom.
I think maybe you should just give us the 5th one.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Interest of, as Eric Walling might say, in the interest of time and sanity.
In the interest of time and sanity. Okay, Question number 5. This raunchy show, airing on IFC and FX from 2017 to 2020, is centered around a former MLB announcer who tries to reclaim his life and career calling minor league baseball for the Morristown, PA Frackers, a decade after an epic on-air meltdown describing his wife's infidelity in lurid detail as the Royals play-by-play man.
Should we check in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Europop My Cherry is checked in. Feel free to talk it out. VJ, come and get it.
Sound like David had it.
Yeah, this is the Hank Azaria vehicle. Brockmeyer, right? Isn't this Brockmeyer? Wasn't he the Royals play-by-play guy? Am I confusing it with something else? Yeah, it's got to be. I'm pretty sure
Okay,
it's Brockmeyer.
go with that. I've never heard of it, but
It's Brockmeyer. We'll check on Brockmeyer.
All right, checking in with Brockmeyer. Back over to Europop My Cherry. What do you got?
Yeah, we are on the same bandwagon here. We checked in with Brockmeyer.
Both teams getting points. Brockmeyer is the answer. The Common Sense Media Review, and I'm pretty sure this is just based on the first episode, says the following about the show. Parents need to know that Brockmeyer is a comedy about a sportscaster trying to resurrect his career after a public meltdown. Parents' chief concerns will be on-screen substance abuse. Characters drink liquor, smoke marijuana, choke on an illegal African stimulant called khat, as well as frequent profane jokes about sex, the target group, and other mature topics. Some curses and strong language are connected with sex too, like when a man calls his ex-wife. Other cursing are bleeped. All of that said, this is a story about redemption with relatable and often sweet yet imperfect characters. That's Brockmeyer. It's filthy, it's heartwarming, and it's baseball all at once.
It's fantastic. It's
it is
such a
an
good show.
awesome show.
It's a great show.
Okay.
I forgot that was on IFC, to be honest.
I never forget it because did anybody ever watch like early-ish YouTube Whitest Kids You Know, those sketches? When they got their show, it was on IFC.
Yeah.
So it was always like that and Brockmeyer.
Okay, so our missing link answers for this round are Mario Chalmers, Mo Berg, Spartacus, Mitch Albom, and Brockmeyer. Both teams have checked in with the correct answer at this point, but the first team to get the answer correct was Europop My Cherry. So I'll throw it over to you guys for what it is.
I mean, once we got that last little bit, it was pretty clear. I'm surprised you buried Mo Sizlak so far down in this list here. But these are Hank Azaria characters.
Absolutely. And both teams got it. Hank Azaria, by the way, according to vulture.com, over the course of 25 seasons, has voiced approximately 8,000 different characters on The Simpsons, including Superintendent Chalmers and Mo Sizlak, who is based on Al Pacino, by the way.
Oh, we were on the trail and then not on the trail. And then Spartacus threw me. But then I remembered that, like, because I was like, Spartacus was not the name of his character in Birdcage. And I was like, wait a minute. Yes, it was. He was Spartacus.
Agathos Spartacus.
well, what's the Mitch then?
Because when they did Tuesdays with Maury, Hank Azaria played Mitch Albom.
Okay.
And so even when I said that out loud, I was like, this is so stupid. I can't believe I just missed this.
Both teams got the theme, but not until after the fifth question was read. And so we have an even game at this point. Both Europop My Cherry and VJ Edge come and get it with a total of 250 points. And that will take us to halftime.
It is now time for the halftime show. There will be 3 entertainment questions, with each question worth 25 points.
So speaking of hard-nosed sports journalism that is well-researched, we won't be tackling that today. Instead, I'll be asking you to fill in the blanks in sports articles from The Onion. Question number 1. From February 12th, 2024, Las Vegas. Noting that the dazzling Super Bowl performances had been fun, but largely antithetical to the competition, sources confirmed Sunday that yet another blank had been blocked by blank performers doing acrobatics on a goalpost. Said spectator Carla Jeffries, at first it didn't seem like a big deal, but then the aerial performers descended from the poles, started riding giant bicycles, walking on stilts, and completely blocking the players from even entering in the end zone. Also, we couldn't hear anything over the speakers blaring, "All you need is love." Overall, it was extremely frustrating. At press time, the crowd began to boo after blank appeared on the field in a puff of smoke and made the ball disappear every time Patrick Mahomes or Brock Purdy tried to throw it.
Wait, how many blanks were there total?
There are 3 blanks.
But geez, that was like this is like longer than a Josh Bomback question. I don't normally read this much. It's gonna take me a little while.
Okay, we can check in.
Europop Cherry is checked in. VJ Edge, come and get it. Feel free to talk it out.
Okay, we don't know this article at all, so we're taking some educated guesses. So Gabe, what do you have so far?
So we had field goal. But we thought about circus, but we thought maybe more specific, like Cirque du Soleil. It sounded like Cirque du Soleil to us.
It does with the way he says something about there's something about music blaring. It just sounds like it's got to
like
be
all
Cirque
you
du
need is
Soleil.
love. I don't know, and it didn't sound
That's
like
no, but I'm saying like if it were Ringling Brothers or something like that, they don't have music. Cirque du Soleil that definitely is on brand for them.
right.
And then the last one, some kind of magician that appears in a puff of smoke. I first said David Blaine, but I was like, that's not his brand. So it would be somebody more like David Copperfield, way more like, I don't know,
Right.
jazz hands, magic illusionist hands. Okay. Do you want to? I mean, I don't know if talking this out anymore is going to help. Do you want to check in with field goal, Cirque du Soleil, David Copperfield?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that, Josh.
Or Europop My Cherry, what did you guys have?
We checked in with those first 2. I went off of Cirque du Soleil just because of the aerial reference. And then we just kept it simple to a magician for the third one.
Oh no.
One team getting full points, the other one getting 2/3. You did have to be more specific in this case, and it was David Copperfield.
Ooh.
Cool. All right, question number 2.
Yeah.
November 13th, 2024. Los Angeles. Emphasizing that he treated the 20-year-old the same as any other rookie, Lakers power forward blank denied Wednesday that his son blank received preferential treatment when he 5-word blank. Yes, he's my son, but in no way do I favor him when I give him the ball, help hoist him up, and then walk him to the rim so he can score, said the 4-time NBA MVP, adding that his teammates were likely just jealous that when number 2 blank gets put back down, everyone cheers and tells him how amazing he is at basketball. At the end of the day, my son worked hard to get where he is, and he's earned the right to ask daddy for uppies. I get that people might think it's unfair that I lift him backwards for reverse dunks, spin him around for 360 dunks, and even hold him above the basket to block shots. But I'd do that for anyone. Just ask Anthony Davis.
I guess we can check in.
Okay. Europop My Cherry is checked in. Feel free to talk it out. VJ Edge, come and get it.
Yeah, so the first 2 are pretty easy. It's got to be LeBron James, and of course 2 is Bronny. So then we were sort of talking about receive preferential treatment when he blank, and it's 5 words. And we were, I initially said, put him on his shoulders.
Right.
And then I said, or I need 5 words for lifted him up, something. And Gabe came what I think was a good compromise, which is lifted him over his head. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna do better than that. I do like put him on his shoulders though. That was that's just a great visual.
Funny too.
Yeah. Do you want to just go with lift him over his head? I don't have any. He said he's going to grade loosely,
liberally,
so.
loosely on
All
this
right.
one.
All right,
We'll
go with Gabe's. Lifted him over his head for our third blank.
Great. Okay, over to you guys. Europop My Cherry.
Yep, first 2 the same, and hopefully this isn't a David Copperfield moment. But we said lifted him up to dunk. You mentioned it a bunch in the back half, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, lifted him up to dunk is exactly word for word what it is.
Wow.
So, like I said, I was going to grade liberally on this one. I think it's the same meaning here. So I think I'm going to give both teams full credit because it is hard to get the exact wording right.
We should get credit for put him on his shoulders. I think.
Put him on his shoulders is pretty good too. But okay, that's number 2. Moving on to number 3. All right, here we go. August 11th, 2023, Los Angeles, announcing that the network wanted to shake up their blank show coverage team. Blank Network began a search this week for a new fresh body to host blank. We strive to offer our viewers the best coverage we can, and blank number 3 is ready for a new host on which to feed, said blank number 2 CEO Eric Shanks, adding that the network was interviewing a number of former NFL and NBA stars, as well as several other top commentators to find the right body for the 230-year-old blank number 3 to feed on and slowly replace their consciousness with his own. We're leaning toward getting a younger guy, so blank number 3 can inhabit for a few decades at least. He's had a few good decades with his current body. It's the 6th body he's inhabited over the last couple hundred years, starting way back when he was covering boxing in the early 1800s. But the evil that holds him has begun to tear his body apart. So we hope to have a new host to serve as blank number 3's diabolic carapace by next week.
We're going to check in.
BJ Edge has come and got it. You're a pop my cherry. Pop away.
So, Marcus, you know what this whole onion thing is, right? Right.
Yes.
Started in Madison, Dave. It's in your state, right?
In fact, I had friends that used to write for it. Long time ago, but yeah. I feel like I've seen this before, but I don't have much.
The only thing that I know is I'm pretty sure that Eric Shanks is the CEO of Fox Sports.
So would that mean that it might be Skip Bayless? This is
he is a huge piece of shit, so I don't know the name of this stupid show, but
I would think it's got to be Skip Bayless.
Okay.
Just because if it's Fox Sports, everything else seems to be a little bit older, so that would mean shake up their undisputed coverage team.
Oh yeah, that's what it was called.
Fox Sports. So did Fresh Body to host Skip Bayless. Undisputed, Fox Sports, Skip Bayless. Yeah. We'll check in.
All right. Back over to you, VJ. Come and get it. What you guys have?
So I decided to send Gabe some old guys, and I said Al Michaels, Bob Costas, Skip Bayless, but Skip Bayless isn't quite as old as those guys. But then Gabe read the article again. He said this feels more like Skip Bayless, and I said plus Skip Bayless is one of the most hated people on this podcast. I don't know who would be higher on the list, maybe, but anyway, we went to
Rashard Lewis, Lynn Swan.
Well, those are your. We're not talking about your personal list. We're talking about the agreed on list. But yeah,
Tommy Tuberville.
Well, he's high on my list for sure. So
Kenny
anyway,
Wheaton.
we had ultimately. Hey, I don't hate Kenny Wheaton. Ultimately, we came up with the exact same Fox Sports.
Jimmy Butler, Carmelone,
Skip Bayless. Yep. Skip.
Both teams getting points. Yes, indeed, it is undisputed. It is Fox Sports, and it is the detested Skip Bayless. And that's that for the onion. All right. So at the end, of halftime, the score is very close. And boy, I don't know if I've ever seen one of this in the history of this podcast that's this close, that's going to mean this much so immediately. But VJ Edge come and get it with 325. Europop My Cherry with 318. Today's third quarter will be Lucky Sevens.
Damn it.
Lucky 7. For this quarter, there will be 3 lists containing 7 items. The team that is trailing coming into the quarter will choose the first list and attempt to identify the items on that list one at a time. If the team has an incorrect guess, the other team can attempt to finish out that list. The other team will select the second list, and whichever team is trailing after the first 2 lists will get the third list. Each item is worth 10 points.
Today's lists are wheelhouse-oriented for our guests, but should be fun for all. List number 1 is the 7 receivers to catch the most TDs, regular season and playoffs combined, from Brett Favre. Second list is top scorers in total points for the Philadelphia 76ers since the start of the 2006-7 season, when Allen Iverson was traded after 15 games. So, top scorers for the Sixers cumulatively since the start of the 06-07 season. And list number 3 is, this is a long one, the 7 most recent head coaches of the Philadelphia Eagles to take them to the playoffs, who have also served as the head coach of at least one other team. And you've got to name the coach and the other team that they coached.
Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. Wow. Okay.
It was too easy otherwise, so I had to make it a little more fun.
Okay, Marcus, what are you feeling?
Oh, good. I don't know. Ugh. Probably the touchdowns receiving.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. It's probably what I would go with.
All right. Yeah, then let's do it.
All right. Europop My Cherry has chosen the 7 receivers to catch the most touchdowns regular season and playoffs combined from Brett Favre. I will let you know now there is a tie for 7th place. So you can name one of those 2 players, not both of them. And I'll give you your time starts now and let me know when you're ready to give me your list.
Oh, that's all 7.
Is it?
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Europop My Cherry. When you are ready, go ahead with the 7 receivers to catch the most touchdowns regular season and playoffs from Brett Favre.
Antonio Freeman.
Antonio Freeman is number 1 with 67 touchdowns.
I've seen those mangled fingers.
We also said Donald Driver.
Donald Driver is number 3 with 38 touchdowns.
Okay, we're going in order, correct?
Yeah.
Javon Walker.
Javon Walker is number 7 with 19 touchdowns, tied for 7th.
Playing with fire, gentlemen.
Danger zone. All right, let's go. Let's keep it up. I feel better with Robert Brooks.
Robert Brooks is number 4 with 36 touchdowns.
Okay, let's go again, right down the list. Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp, number 2.
Oh, number 2. All right.
He was so good so early with 45 touchdowns.
I'm glad he got in the Hall of Fame. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
As I had sent to Marcus, if it wasn't Javon Walker, I'm pretty sure Bubba Franks has an egregious amount.
Number 5 on the list with 32, Bubba Franks. There is one person remaining on the list.
I hope this is right. We're going to check in with Mark Chimura.
Mark Chimura is number 6 with 20 touchdowns.
Come on, baby. Woo!
I was waiting for Dorsey Levens to come up for some reason. Okay.
He was in the chat. Let me tell you.
One behind. So tied with Javon Walker with 19 is Bill Schrader.
Oh,
wow.
One touchdown behind them with 18 is Dorsey Levens. And then 16, Greg Jennings, 14, tied for 11th with 14 are Amon Green, Robert Ferguson, and Visante Chanko.
Ooh.
All right. Over to you, VJ Edge. Come and get it. Which list would you like?
I think we'll take the Eagles coaches.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to go with that.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I like the list.
You like the list? All right. We're going to check in.
Okay. VJ Edge, come and get it. Come and get it. Let me know what your list is.
Go ahead, Gabe.
Okay. So our first one is Doug Peterson. The extra team is Jaguars.
Yep. Doug Peterson coached the Eagles from 16 to 21, winning Super Bowl 52 and taking the Eagles to the playoffs in early 2020. He subsequently coached the Jaguars for 3 years before giving way to wunderkind Liam Cohen. That is correct.
Our second is the walrus-looking man, Andy Reid, and the Chiefs.
Andy Reid coaching the Eagles from 99 to 2012 and taking them to the playoffs 9 times, including 4 straight conference championships and a berth in Super Bowl 39, is the winningest coach in team history for both the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow.
His mustache alone has been credited 92 career wins.
So next, we're going a little further back. Ray Rhodes, who also coached the Packers.
Correct. Ray Rhodes coached the Eagles for 4 years, winning Coach of the Year in 95, taking them to the playoffs twice. He then coached the Packers to an 8-8 record in 1999, which I'm sure Dave remembers.
Fourth one is Buddy Ryan, who also coached Arizona.
That is correct. Buddy Ryan coached the Eagles from 86 to 90, taking them to the playoffs 3 times, then served as defensive coordinator for the Oilers, where he's most well known for attempting to deck the offensive coordinator on the sideline during a game. This somehow impressed Bill Bidwell enough to hire him as coach of the Cardinals, where he went 8-8 and 4-12.
All right, so our fifth response is going a little further back. Dick Vermeil, who also coached the Kansas City Chiefs and I think also the Rams.
Dick Vermeil is correct. He coached the Eagles from 76 to 82, took them to the playoffs 4 times, including a berth in Super Bowl 15, and of course later coached the Rams to a stunning turnaround from the trash heap of the NFL to win Super Bowl 34. And then 5 years, believe it or not, 5 years as coach of the Chiefs with 1 playoff berth there.
So number 6, one of my least favorite coaches, Chip Kelly, who also coached San Francisco 49ers and was recently fired as coordinator of the Raiders.
That's correct.
That's correct. Chip Kelly, they can't fire him enough. He coached the Eagles for most of 3 seasons, winning the Coach of the Year once when he took the Eagles to the playoffs in his first season in 2013. Quickly going downhill, inexplicably being hired by the 49ers after his ouster and going 2-14 in his one season there. You got 6 of 7. You've got one more on the list.
I love his hurry up 3-and-out offense. I mean, it really helped the viewer get from commercial break to commercial break.
Amazing.
Our last one, we felt we didn't know if all of the criteria held for this one, but a favorite, Rich Kotite, who also coached the Jets.
You knew if I was going to ask you this question, Rich Kotite had to be an answer. Rich Kotite coached the Eagles for 4 years, from 91 to 94, taking them to the playoffs once. 2 incidents to illustrate his general malaise. After finishing the 93 season at 500, he said, "Hey, 8-8 is great." Then in a 94 loss to the Cowboys, he stated the reason he went for a failed 2-point conversion attempt rather than kick the point after following the second touchdown late in the fourth was because the rain made the ink run and blurred the chart. So I couldn't see what was written on it to know what to do. His soulless husk, encased in a polyester Jets starter jacket, then coached the Jets for 2 years, where he went, no kidding, 4-28. You have completed the list. Well done. All right. And you are a victim of your own success, because as a result of that, there is still only a 7-point deficit between the 2 teams. And that means that Europop My Cherry gets to start answering the last list. I think I know what's coming, but okay. My goal here is everybody feels like fairly filthy by the end of this game.
Oh gosh, this is where like we've made that joke where we talked to Bomback about video games and how they help. Until now, when you have so many names and none of them really make sense.
It's the 76ers. They've had 7,000 players since 2010.
That's the process. It's all the process. It's getting somewhere.
Let's go for it. Drop.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Europop My Cherry. When you're ready, feel free to check in the top 7 scorers cumulatively for the Philadelphia 76ers since the beginning of the 2006-07 season.
Okay, the first name we went with was Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala is number 2 with 7,674 points.
Oh boy.
This is so nerve-wracking. We're going to check in with Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, Dave's favorite person.
No.
Number 1 with 13,017
That's
points.
That's not even funny.
Through last night. I know.
No. Hate him. We also said Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey has come on strong of late, and he is number 3, 7,330 points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay. Well,
whichever one you want there. Take the one you want, Marcus. I know you want.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I have to. We
have a list, and we're going to stick with it. Oh, gosh. that Maxey makes me feel better about this. We're going to go Tobias Harris.
Ooh. Tobias Harris, still in the league, number 5.
Ooh.
66-59.
Ooh.
Playing for the Sixers from 2018-19 to 2023-24.
I'm really excited. Here.
I'm so excited about this name.
There are 3 players left on the list.
Yeah. Okay. Both Marcus and I agreed on this, and we are. This might be the first time this name's ever been mentioned on this podcast. Let's just be honest.
Has to be.
We went with Thaddeus Mortimer Young.
Thaddeus Mortimer Young, Number 4.
Yeah, come on.
With 7,078 points, playing for the Sixers from 2007-8 to 2013-14.
Oh my
forever.
gosh, he played there for so long. Okay, now, Mr. Sixth. Well, I can't say Mr. Sixth Man because of Seattle legend Jamal Crawford, but the other guy, Mr. Sixth Man, we're checking in Lou Williams.
Number 6 on the list, Lou Williams with 5,102 points.
That's appropriate.
There's
Sixth man on
one-
the sixth on the list.
That's a Sixer. Wow.
That's a
I thought he
Sixer.
scored more- Not as a Sixer. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Played for a lot of teams, but he did play for the Sixers for a good long while, 2006 to 2012. There's one name remaining on the list.
Oh man, this is a good name. I'm so nervous. We went with Andre Miller.
Andre Miller
Can't be.
is number 10 on the list. With
Oh no, that's my fault.
Ooh.
3,510 points. He played for the Sixers well before that during the Iverson era and finished his time with the Sixers in 2009.
So do they have? So they got the top 6.
They got 6.
They got
There
the
is
top
got it.
one name left on this
and
list.
it's number 7.
And it's
All right.
number 7.
Dang it.
So we've been throwing around some real garbage names, but Gabe, tell me what you want to go with, because we were saying Ben Simmons, we were saying Samuel Dellenbear.
We were too.
Okay. I honestly, I don't have a strong beat on this at all. You just guess whoever you want. I'm totally deferring to
Okay.
you as our guest.
I
I mean, I like Dallenberg, but only because of longevity. But then I don't know how much that counts versus, like, to your point, JJ Redick was absolutely a scorer. I just don't think he was there long enough to rack it up. But
No, he wasn't there as long as Dallenberg, and Simmons scored for 4 or 5 years. But let's try Dallenberg.
Yeah.
And also Dallenberg scored at least 10, 12, 15 points.
That's right. He was just steady.
right. But Simmons never scored more than 16.
No, Simmons couldn't score. That's well documented. All right. So who do you want to go with?
We go Dallenberg.
Okay. There it is, Josh.
Samuel Dallenberg is unfortunately number 14 on the list with
Oh.
233 points. It actually was Ben Simmons with 4,382 points, just ahead of Drew Holiday with 3,992.
And
Oh,
where
and
was
then-
Redick? Redick was
And
further
big
down?
shot Rob Covington at 39.39, and Redick was number 15, 25.70, right
Oof,
behind
well, we were-
Dallenberg.
we were-
I mean, you named every name that we had discussed.
All right. At the end of the third quarter, momentous as it was, we have scores. A VJ Edge come and get it with 395, but in front of them, Europop My Cherry with 448. And that brings us to the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, known as Put Your Fours Up. This quarter consists of 4 categorized questions that the teams will wager up to 100 points each, not to exceed their current point total.
The theme is there's only one thing like the brew, and that's the brew. Before you get excited, none of these questions are about the brewers, Dave. This is just based off a horrible blended concoction Gabe and I once made when we immortalized as the brew. Now that we're grown-ups, we'll pretend it had alcohol in it because I can't imagine drinking it otherwise.
Gross.
It was pretty gross. Gray, something like that. Anyway, the categories for today are as follows. Question number 1, international drafts in the NBA draft. Question number 2, garnish with the slice of orange in college basketball. Question number 3, imported from Atlanta in Olympic futility, since we are, as the show will be airing during the Winter Olympics. And question number 4, 2 stouts for a draft bust in the NFL draft. It is now time for the teams to place their wagers.
We'd like to take a minute to invite you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BenchwarmersTP. We also have a Facebook group for fans of the show called The Bench. Join us there to comment on the latest episodes and interact with the rest of the Benchwarmers community. If you would be able to rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, or any other podcast app, we'd greatly appreciate the support so that other people may find this podcast. Thanks.
Now that the wagers are in, on to the questions. Question number 1 in international drafts. The 2016 NBA draft saw the Sixers take Ben Simmons and 2 international players with some of the most fun names to say. One lasted part of 6 seasons chasing waterfalls, and the other one, recently featured on the pod, was an underwhelming treat for Treason from the White Witch, who played parts of 7 seasons. They're both currently playing in Europe. Who are they?
We'll check in.
All right. Okay. VJ Edge, come and get it, has gotten it. Europop, my cherry, you have just a minute or two to talk this one out.
A minute or two?
So that first, one of the international players is Furkan Korkmaz.
Yeah, love Furkan Korkmaz. Absolutely.
Loved it. I'm trying to think of who that other one might be.
Which one applies to Furkan Korkmaz? Which clue?
It's the one that was featured most recently on the pod, because that was the team name that Josh and I had, which was Furkan Korkmaz, but as being pronounced by the Swedish chef. So that was
Furkan Korkmaz.
Furkan Korkmaz.
Okay. So we're looking one chasing waterfalls. What does that mean? TLC, Left Eye.
No, TLC.
Okay.
Cabarro.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, what was his stupid name?
Timothy Lawawu Cabarro.
Let's do the last name on that one, because unless you know it for sure, because I don't want to get caught on a technicality.
It's something like that. But that's when the minute that you said TLC, that makes so much sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Will you accept Cabarro?
I need a full last name.
Good Lord.
Hyphenation counts for a last name. I'm just going to say.
All right.
He's right. It does.
All right. So let's go with Timothy Luwalu Cabarro and Furkan Korkmaz for 100 points.
Okay. Over to VJ Edge, come and get it. What do you got?
So we had Furkan Korkmaz as well. And we had Timothy Luwawu Cabarro as the other guy.
That is correct. Woo. TLC is Timothy Luwawu Cabarro, which is one of my favorite names to say, and Furkan Korkmaz. TLC's name is 22 characters, including the hyphen. And that's one short of record holders for longest names in NBA history, Martinas Andriuskevicic and Yannick Conan Niederhauser. Okay.
Yeah, he went to Penn State, plays for the Clippers currently.
Oh, wow.
His name takes up like so much of his jersey.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay, that brings us to question number 2. Also in basketball. Garnish with a slice of orange. The top 3 all-time leading scorers for Syracuse men's basketball all graduated in the 1990s. One was taken first overall and played 15 years camped out in the league. One led Syracuse to the big national championship game before a 7-year career spent mostly on the bench. And one reached his maximus in college. The fallout was 2 sleepy years and a couple games in the NBA split between teams with at least one Z in their name before he sadly passed last year. Name all 3.
All 3. Oh, Bomback would be so furious with you.
What?
That's why I gave you clues.
It's like, oh, you know what?
He doesn't care about clues.
All right, we're going to check in.
VG Edge, come and get it, has checked in. Europop my cherry. Feel free to talk it out.
Okay. So once I reread the question, number 1 overall, Syracuse, I'm almost positive that's Derek Coleman. Derek Coleman played 15 years in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel good about that one. Now, the other ones are going to be a struggle. You were born in 92. I was born in 88. So...
And admittedly, college basketball is my least.
Okay. Reached his maximus in college. What do we do with that?
I mean, these all had to be part of that same team, right? Like,
no, just that they graduated in the 90s. So we're talking 90 to 99.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to need some answers.
So we're going to say Derek Coleman. We're going to say Eric Devendorf. And we're going to say...
Big Josh.
Who's another white guy on Syracuse?
Go
wait.
Josh.
How about the other Boeheim, Buddy Boeheim? So
Ew.
that's a little chicken.
Okay. Over to you, VJ Edge. Come and get it. What do you got?
All right, I'll take this one. So I
Go
think that
ahead.
Derek Coleman is the number one pick, and it was the clue there was the camp out on Coleman camping equipment. I get it. Uh, Pretty sure the Maximus was supposed to get us to John Wallace because of Maximus Wallace from Gladiator, and the last one was a guy that I actually really liked, who was Sherman Douglas. So we checked in with John Wallace, Derek Coleman, and Sherman Douglas.
I do this. I feel like I do it all the time. Neither team is getting points on this question.
Whoa.
What? What did I do?
Everybody's missing the number one scorer. The BIG was supposed to get you to Wallace because the notorious BIG, Chris Wallace.
Oh,
Okay.
That's John Wallace. And if anybody's been watching Fallout on Prime Video, maybe like me, I don't know. You might be.
Oh, Walton Goggins?
Nope. The guy who plays Maximus, Aaron Moten, is Lawrence Moten is the all-time leading scorer for Syracuse men's basketball. He just passed away last year, and yeah, he's the guy who did it to you.
Forgot about that guy until just now.
I gotta tell you, I've never in my life of watching shows have ever thought there was a less likable character than Maximus in the first season of Fallout. He is the least likable character I've ever come across in television, and I was just like,
you could have kept the 2 sleepy years as an actual hint, and we could have got to Lawrence Motrin. That probably would have
helped.
Lawrence Nyquil,
yeah,
Motrin,
Florence Nyquilgale,
Lawrence Melatonin,
Florence Nyquilgale,
Lawrence Melatonin, yeah, Florence Nyquilgale. I write that down. Okay, Florence Nyquilgale. Oh boy. Okay. Well, after two questions. Yeah, sorry about that one. So if you want to know the rest of the list, it is Jerry McNamara is number 4. And Hakeem Warwick is number 5, and Sherman Douglas is number 6 all the time. Buddy Boeheim is 13, and number 100 is Jim Boeheim himself. Donovan McNabb, if you wanted to know, scored a total of 41 points playing for Syracuse men's basketball.
I thought about him during this question, which is hilarious that you brought that up.
Right.
And Jim Brown, who played every sport at Syracuse, might have been on it, except that he was forced out of playing basketball his senior year. And will he be on this list too?
That's crazy.
Okay. After 2 questions, the scores have changed, but the deficit hasn't. VJ Edge come and get it with 395, and Europop My Cherry with 448. Hey, still anybody's game. Question number 3. Imported from Atlanta. What is the last Olympic Games, winter or summer, and I need the year and the site, where the host country did not win a single gold medal during competition? Demonstration sports do not count. This country would redeem themselves 22 years later, leading all nations in the gold medal count when they next hosted the Olympics, utilizing facilities built during the prior hosted Olympics to build a world-class training program.
We're going to check in.
Europop My Cherry is checked in. VJ Edge, come take a.
We're going to take it, but we're going to talk about this very, very quickly. But we're going to do our best not to mason this. So here's where we are. I am nearly positive that the last team because I've asked a similar question, that has hosted an Olympics and not won a gold medal was Canada in Montreal in 1976. But 22 years after that, the next Olympics they hosted was actually 1988, which was 12 years later, because 88 was when it was in Calgary. It could not have been 1998 because that was Nagano. So we talked about Canada, we talked about Japan, but Japan won gold medals in Nagano. I can remember watching them. And 22 years later, actually 23 years later, because it was actually in 2021, was when it was the recent Olympics, the COVID games in Tokyo. So the only thing that that's even close to this is Canada, Montreal 1976. They didn't win any gold medals. I'm 100% positive about that. But 22 years later would have been 1998. Oh, and the other thing we talked about is that because it's 22 years, it's not a multiple of 4. So it has to be somebody who has had both the winter and the summer, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to have been after they pivoted the Olympics to the off years, which was in 94. So it does not make sense. 1988 minus 1976 is 14 years, right? It's 12 years, sorry, not 22. Doesn't make sense. But I know Japan. So the logical guesses are either Japan or Canada. That's the only thing that really makes sense in my mind, unless I'm just missing something.
I mean, I would just guess one.
Okay, then Montreal 1976, Canada.
Over to you guys. Europop my cherry.
That's what I've heard before too, David. I know that I don't know too much about the Winter Olympics or about the Olympics at all, but I know in 76 Canada didn't win jack diddly squat in terms of gold medals. So we said 76 and Montreal.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. No. It says when they next hosted the Olympics. That's that's the clause that I'm caught up on. Okay. So everybody's guessing Montreal 76, so at least we're in the same boat. Okay.
You are, and your boat is wrong because you didn't think about the next time Canada hosted the Olympics in 2010. Canada also went goldless in Calgary in 1988. And then did not host the Olympics until Vancouver in 2010 when they led the entire Olympics in golds. So the answer is the Calgary Olympics in 1988. And both teams unfortunately losing points on that one. Yeah, that Olympics was well known for the Cool Runnings, Jamaican bobsled team, and Eddie the Eagle. But what we most missed was that Canada also missed out on medals. They built all the infrastructure from scratch over 7 years. It was the most expensive Olympics ever, $829 million, and they won 0 gold medals for it. But it helped them later. So there we go.
Because they trained in Calgary and then won in Vancouver.
And you missed the clue. Imported from Atlanta, the biggest thing that they built for those Olympics was the Saddle Dome, which became the home of the Flames, who were imported from Atlanta.
Oh.
Where was that? Where was that in the clue?
The title.
I don't even look at the titles anymore. I should start doing that. All right, well, that would help.
You got to know with me, I'm going to throw stuff in there, man.
Yeah. You should have known that, David.
Yeah, I know.
Marcus picked up on that real fast.
Oh, good. All right.
He said it in the chat, and I turned him down.
Okay. Hopefully this last one goes better for everybody. I'm putting the title in here, and you're right. I didn't put the title when I put that last question in there, but it was imported from Atlanta. Anyway, 2 stouts for a draft bust. Question number 4. In the 1995 NFL draft, the Eagles would trade the 12th pick and 2 second-rounders to the Buccaneers to move up to 7 to get what combine phenom linebacker / defensive end who would have a relatively okay career with 31.5 sacks over 5 years. The kick in the butt, though, was that the Bucs would trade the 2 second-rounders for the 28th pick and would use both picks to get 2 Hall of Famers in Warren Sapp and Derek Brooks.
I think we have it.
I think we do too. This has also come up on the pod before.
Yeah, it has.
I didn't realize this one had, but okay.
Yeah, 100%. That's what
Do we want a 3-2-1? The final
last question. Yes, I think we should. I'll let you do it with Gabe. I'll let you do it with Gabe.
3, 2, 1.
Mike Mamula.
Mike Mamula is correct. Finally, we got a correct answer in the game. Yeah, Mamula used his workout and his prodigious neck roll to get that draft pick. Basically, he took a hoodie made of plexiglass and put it under his jersey. And then he, after he retired, started a company providing employee screening and pulling data so that your company doesn't make a mistake and sign the next Mike Mamula. Anyway.
Was that actually his?
That was not his tagline. It would have been a great one, though.
Oh, man. Yeah, he missed out.
Don't be like me.
Security.
All right. Okay. Olympics let down and all that. But the game has come to an end, and here are the final scores. With a wonderful process-driven 400 points, we have VJ Edge come and get it. And with 448 points, our clipboard captains of the game, who are receiving the coveted Ed Woshina Award, Europop my cherry. All right.
Gabe, first pick in the 1995 draft. Anyone?
The worst pick?
That's Kajana Carter.
Yeah, that is absolutely Kajana Carter.
Followed by Hall of Famer Tony Baselli.
That's right.
All All right. Well, the game has come to an end. Gabe, anything you want to share? Anything you want to
No,
plug?
this was great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I have an Ed Wojna signed card. Everyone signed it. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah.
Legend.
With his total of how many career games? I don't know. All right. Anybody else? David, Dave, Marcus, I've beaten you down with these Olympics questions. I'm sorry.
I personally, my favorite pick from that draft is the Raiders pick of Napoleon Kaufman.
Oh, Washington Husky legend Napoleon Kaufman. I agree. As a matter of fact, before you were on this podcast, one of my Secret Santa gifts was Napoleon Kaufman jersey.
Wait, no,
It's just
was that the
straight up
Warren
Napoleon
Sapp?
Kaufman.
Was that the Warren Sapp draft? Is that when he was drafted?
You just
Yes,
said it.
correct.
Yeah, Warren Sapp. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's in the question, David?
JJ
Come on.
Stokes, Kyle
Oh, yeah, was
Brady,
there?
Rashawn Salah.
Kyle
Joey
Brady.
Galloway. Come on.
That was a great draft. Napoleon Kaufman, by the way, also served as the Raiders' chaplain prior to what other NFL player who was apparently not an MVP from last episode?
Randall Cunningham?
Randall Cunningham, yes, also served as the Raiders'
really?
chaplain. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Reggie White?
I mean, Napoleon Kaufman literally retired to pursue his
Ministry.
career
Yeah.
ministry.
By the way, too, I just looked it up very quickly. There is a tackle from the Carolina Panthers. That would be Blake Brockermeyer. Very good to Brockmeyer. Just saying.
All right. On behalf of David, Marcus, Dave, and myself, we'd like to say thank you for listening to the Benchwarmers Trivia Podcast. And until next time, we'll keep the bench warm.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes.
The pitch from Matt Silvano. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs. The drought is over. Cal Raleigh. Wow. Hey now.
Want more trivia? Follow us at Benchwarmers TP on all social platforms for more sports facts and trivia. That's at Benchwarmers TP.